My coffee cup slipped from my fingers and landed harmlessly on the saucer. But for a second, my chest raced, and I couldn't remember why I was in the kitchen. If you've had moments like that, small things that feel much bigger, this one's for you. I'm Pami Parker. Welcome to the Self-Care Cafe. Pull up a chair. Take a breath. Here at the cafe, we slow down long enough to notice what matters. Today, we're building a tiny pause palette, 5 simple sensory cues you can use in minutes to steady your nervous system and reconnect to what matters. I'm joined by somatic therapist Dr. Leila Morales and artist maker Maya Park. Hello, both.
Hi, Pami. So glad to be here. I work with people in big life shifts, loss, career changes, relationship transitions, and I teach small, repeatable practices that actually fit into messy real life. Hi, Pami. I make tactile objects, little color cards, texture swatches, tiny pocket companions that invite a pause before a decision or a meeting. They're playful, but they do the work.
Quick safety note before we move in. Sensory pauses can open things up. If the practice feels intense at any point, it's okay to pause the episode, sit with support, or come back later. This is gentle and optional.
A little about the science. Sensory cues, sight, touch, scent, sound, are tied to neural pathways that help anchor attention and regulate threat responses. Studies suggest even very short grounding practices can shift heart rate variability in as little as 2 minutes and influence how regulated people feel over time.
Wait, can you give one tiny example of that in real life? Sure. One client, let's call her Jenna, was juggling a divorce, 2 kids, and a job transition. Making big decisions felt impossible. We chose 3 micro anchors, a smooth stone in her pocket, a 30-second ocean sound clip, and a 5-count breath she could do in the bathroom. Over weeks, those tiny cues helped her notice what felt important, safety for her children, and clarity about her values, so decisions became less frantic.
But sometimes people just want something pretty in their pocket, not therapy. A little beauty goes a long way.
So we're balancing beauty and function. How do they meet in 3 minutes? They meet by keeping it tiny and repeatable. The brain learns association. A texture, a breath, a color, when repeated, becomes a signal your body reads as a moment of safety. That's enough to shift how you respond in the next minute. Okay, try this with us. Make sure you're not driving. If you can, sit or stand steady. We'll do a short palette. Sight, breath, touch, scent, or imagine it, and 1 naming step. I'll cue small pauses. We'll start with sight. Soften your gaze. Find 1 small, steady thing in the room. A mug, a plant, a patch of light. Let your eyes rest there. 2 seconds. Now breath, slow in through the nose for 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1. Exhale for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 round. Move at your comfort. Again. Inhale, 2, 3, and exhale fully. Notice your shoulders. Let them drop if they can.
Touch. If you have a small object, hold it now. If not, press fingertips together or place a hand over your heart. Notice temperature, texture, weight. Name 1 word. Soft, steady, cool, aloud or in your head. Scent. If there's a scent nearby, tea, soap, citrus, bring it close and take 1 slow inhale. If not, imagine a safe, vivid scent.
sea air, warm bread, lavender. Let it anchor you.
Name one value quietly. Rest, clarity, courage, safety. Say it simply. I value rest. Or my priority is clarity. Picture that word like a tiny lighthouse guiding the next choice. Take one final soft exhale. Notice anything. Less hold in the jaw. A small easing in the chest. A clearer thought. It doesn't have to be dramatic. That little shift is the practice. I always smile after that, like finding a tiny map in my pocket. Make yours something you'll actually touch.
If anything felt big or unexpected, be gentle. Pause, breathe, call a friend, or seek support if you need it. This is a first step, not a fix-all.
Adapt it. On busy days, use only breath and sight. On slower days, add scent or a texture and jot one line in a journal about what your named value meant that moment. Repeat twice a day and notice small changes over time.
Low resource is key. A folded sweater corner, the color on a magazine, a brief hum you make. These are real palette pieces. Beauty doesn't need to be expensive.
One tiny experiment for the week. Pick a single cue, stone, breath, or color, and use it morning and night for 5 days. One word after each pause. Calmer, steadier, clearer. Look for small data, not perfection.
Before we close, quick parting images. Leela, one line of something a listener can hold?
Think of a pocket stone that says steady. That tiny object can call you back to yourself when decisions feel foggy. Maya, one image from you? Carry a miniature color card edged with a fabric swatch. When you open it, you get a tiny, beautiful invitation to pause. If you like a printable pause palette with low resource options and a short guided audio to keep on your phone, visit selfcarecafe.com/pause palette. Try the 2 times a day experiment this week and notice what shifts. Come as you are. Leave nourished. Thank you for listening.
Goodbye for now.
Take care of yourself. Small steps, gentle curiosity. May you find a tiny object that feels like a companion.